This is William in Pottsboro. You're on WBAP. What do you think?
Yeah, first of all, did you go to a public school or a private school?
I went to a public school.
Okay. Do you think private schools, if they accept vouchers, should be subject to the same assessment test, the
No.
STAR test?
No.
No. Why?
Well, because that sort of defeats the purpose of having school choice. It's not, let's have a school choice, but these other schools, they have to follow the exact same rules, admission requirements, testing
You
requirements.
are absolutely wrong.
Why am I wrong?
Well, why do you think? How do you think public schools are judged?
Most of the time, they're judged by these tests and then by attendance of the students.
So you don't think the private schools should have the same criteria?
No.
Well, you are absolutely wrong.
How?
And because you're saying you're on two different fields.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. They're taking money to go to a school that has no accountability. They don't have to have any assessment test. They don't have to know whether or not they're making the mark or not.
Well,
most of them aren't.
Well,
most
they have. Hang on.
Do not make the mark.
They don't have any government accountability, but maybe government accountability is the problem.
Well, why would that not apply to public schools then? Maybe the government accountability is wrong. You reckon?
So the government accountability is wrong.
Do you judge if two teams get on the same playing field? Don't they play by the same rules?
Yes, but we don't want them to play by this.
You don't want schools to play for the same rules?
No, I don't.
No,
I want there to be a diverse array of. I want there to be a diverse array of schooling options. That's what school choice is. Not you can go to this school or this school. Now they're all the same and they have the exact same oversight and the exact same testing and the exact same curriculum. That's not school choice. School choice necessarily means some of them are going to play by different rules. And I don't see lack of government oversight as a bad thing. Before governments had oversight over public schools, before public schools were even a thing, which is still relatively recent in human history, we would graduate high school speaking Latin, and now we graduate high school, we can't even read in English. So no, I don't want them to follow the same rules. And they do have accountability. They have accountability to the parents. Oh my goodness. What an amazing concept that is, because how is that different than the public schools? Because now as a parent, I am forced into a prepaid government monopoly in schools. I have no school choice unless I have enough disposable income that I can pay my way out of it. And I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's good. And that's not fair or good to the least among us. It's fine for the rich people. It's fine for the people that can afford it. But for those of us who can afford it the least, school choice super.
See what's going on sometimes.
Go to Dallas ISD and see what's going on? What does that have to do with anything? All right, he just hung up. Yeah, I did pot him down because he was going to do the thing where they talk over you because you're making good points and they don't actually have a comeback to it. No, schools in the public realm are failing all over the place compared to what society had previously in place. And if you want to have school choice and still have them all follow the same failed rules that the failed public schools are failing at right now, that's a terrible idea. Completely defeats the purpose. You can't imagine schooling outside of the realm of government control. What manner of statist are you? What level of fascist or socialist are you? You can't even fathom, oh my goodness, they're not going to be accountable to government. How could it possibly be good? The opposite's true. They're failing because they're accountable to government, because they're not accountable to teachers, because parents don't have a choice. They can do whatever failed program they want, and they're not going to lose students because people like you want to force me to have my kids be geographically determined in their schooling. 800-288-9227. 800-288-9227. This is the kind of guy that goes and interrupts town halls too. You know, if the facts were on your side, if history was on your side, if the scores, the results, the tests, the surveys were on your side, you wouldn't have to interrupt town halls with booing. You would be able to actually win the debate in the court of public opinion based on the merits of your argument. But you can't. And that's why you heckle. That's why you boo.